My name is Benedict, so a very good morning to you wherever you are. Welcome to the sports segment here on AM Show. It's a Friday, and obviously we're looking ahead to what's going to happen this weekend. The CHAN 2018 is starting this weekend in Morocco. Also, the English Premier League is back. Last weekend we had matches from the FA Cup. This time is going to be the English Premier League, and the top liner this weekend will be the game at Anfield. Liverpool up against Manchester City. We'll talk about that. Also, the Spanish La Liga is bouncing back this weekend. Yesterday, Barcelona were in action in the Copa del Rey. They won their game by 5-0 with Lionel Messi scoring a brace. We'll show you highlights of that as well. Also here on the locals, in the G8 matches were played yesterday, as well as other matters we'll look at here on the show this morning. But first of all, let's look at the National Sports Authority. Well, their boss, that's Robert Safo-Mensah, has been speaking about Ghana's hosting of the African Club Championship. That's the hockey championship, which is starting next week here at the Theodore Oko pitch here in Accra. Well, he believes, or he feels, that the team that's going to participate in the hockey championship will use that to prepare for the upcoming Commonwealth Games that will be held in Australia.
Well, we are very happy that Ghana is hosting this very important tournament. I believe it is as a result of the performance of our clubs and how we also performed in terms of our organizational skills during the previous hosting of the event. What I am more happy about is the opportunity for the players to use this tournament as a rehearsal for more preparation towards Commonwealth in April. We are aware that the female hockey team has qualified to represent Ghana in Gold Coast, Australia in April. So this tournament will give the players the opportunity to learn more, sharpen their skills to go and deliver in Cape Coast. We are ever ready to lend all support to ensure that your dreams are realized. I can only appeal to the media to hype this tournament. It's very, very important that between now and the 20th, that the tournament begins, we devote more of our airtime, our spaces in our print media to talk more about this tournament.
So that was Robert Safo-Mensah. He is Director General of the National Sports Authority. Well, apart from that, let's talk women's football, and the Black Queens will go into their WAFU Championship that's happening in Godwin next month without their head coach, that's Didi Dramani. Well, yesterday it came out that Didi Dramani had resigned as head coach of the Black Queens team following his engagement as assistant coach of Danish side Norgeland. Well, joining me on the line is Madame Rosalind Amoshe, is a member of the Black Queens Management Committee, to help us understand and talk more about this issue and what they are going to do. Madame Rosalind, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Ben.
Well, obviously, I mean, it comes as a big blow to lose a coach of the caliber of Didi Dramani at this point when you are preparing for the African Women's Championship, as well as our immediate target, that's the African WAFU Championship.
Certainly. I mean, if you lose your head coach at a crucial point of preparation, it it's no doubt disorganizes your program. But I think that at this moment, we can't cry over spilled milk. He's got to develop himself elsewhere. So we may have to look ahead and see what rather can be done in interim and then the long term to be able to realize our dream of hoping to win the AFCON.
And the good news is that, his assistant, Messi Tego, understudied him and was in camp with him. Now he's gone. Obviously, Messi will take charge.
Well, ideally, that should be the situation. But you would also ask whether he has that requisite experience to be able to handle the job completely. In the interim, when we are preparing, for the WAFU, I think that she should be given the chance. She's already there with Eddie Williams, the goalkeeper's trainer, who is also the coach for Elmina Sea Lions. So they could team up with ample support from the technical director, Francis Kente, for them to prepare the team for WAFU. And then, based on what happens at the WAFU competition in Cote d'Ivoire, the final decision should be taken whether she should be handed the job completely or she should be given a more experienced head so that she still continues to understudy the person. But for me, I think that for her credentials in football, she is capable of handling it, but it's all about her own confidence and accessibility. If she's ready for the job, she should be given. But ultimately, the decision is one that the GSA Executive Committee will make and make its own input into that decision.
And talk of the WAFU Championship, which is happening in Ivory Coast, Godwin, next month. Well, it was this week that we discovered our opponent. That's our group opponent. We are in the same group with Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, as well as Niger. Are we ready for this tournament? Not
ready, because we don't have a standing. And truthfully, since we came back from Cameroon in 2016, the Queens have hardly had any opportunity to meet at all. And this is what some of us have been complaining about. The only time the Queens had a chance to meet was when we hurriedly assembled to go and play France in that
international friendly.
It was intended to be part of the training program for the Black Queens as we build the team for the AFCON. Unfortunately, the decision to go to camp and all that to rest solely in the hands of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Also, they release funds for the team to go. It's impossible for us to do anything about it. So I remember as way back at 3rd December, Gigi Dramani, I'm sure at that time didn't know he was leaving, had wanted to go to camp and start preparation. But that was not possible. We are now being told that hopefully on Monday, the team will get the opportunity to go to camp. So for me, if you ask me, based on our team building and all that, we are not ready. But I'm sure that if we are able to go to camp immediately, we can do something within the next 3-4 weeks to be able to prepare well for Cote d'Ivoire.
Madam Rosalina, thanks so much. Definitely will bring you into the studio, so we'll talk more about how we are preparing for the major task that's going to happen in November. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. So that... okay, so that was Madam Rosalina Moshe, is a member of the Black Queens Management Committee. Well, I noted in my intro that the 2018 CHAN tournament is starting this weekend in Morocco. So Morocco, host nation, will take on Mauritania. That game is happening tomorrow. Then on Sunday, we'll have 3 matches. Guinea will come up against Sudan, with Ivory Coast, Namibia, as well as Zambia, Uganda. There is no Ghana in that competition.